Okay, so another cocky pirate video. Okay. So oh, what the fuck is this? Okay. I'm gonna cut that out probably. What is this? This is not what I was looking at. Okay, here it is. Okay, religion and male privilege. Part 2 of men and women. And I just don't like how you're trying to make the differences. Like, I know that it's like probably interesting to look back and be like, why are those differences? But and yeah, this is kind of a necessary conversation to be like, well, there is no difference other than the biological aspect of it. And yeah, but so religion and male privileges. He says here that, you know, that there are more women in the congregation than men. And like I was saying before, estrogen tends to make us more communal. We feel more and stuff like that whenever we're having those spurts of estrogen. Men, too, when they are talking with other men, or they are talking with other women, with women in general. There are spurts of estrogen that, you know, come about. And so I think the brain uses estrogen in a way for its community, like it needs that for other happenings neurologically in the brain, for communication, really. And you'll find that too, that men who really like to communicate and are, you know, very open and stuff like that, they have quite higher levels of estrogen than other men. Whereas, you know, the more athletic and more I don't want to say structural, but more like, you know, they do things with they structure things out. They have more testosterone, and I mean, the muscle cells, they need testosterone to grow, so I almost think it's, yet again, environmental. But anyhow, and also, like, yeah, there are more women in the congregation than men, because, yeah, they're communicating, they're trying to communicate. Okay, so he says when it comes to a point where they actually, you know, take you seriously, there's a huge drop in male attendance. Now, this is the thing, like, in church, it's a community-based thing. Everybody's there to hang out and socialize and stuff like that, and that's kind of what girls think. I mean, not all girls, but I'm just saying in general, like, but biologically, I'm sure if we tested them, they would be of high levels of estrogen. Same thing with the guys that were still there that wanted to conversate and still be communal or whatever. They probably have higher levels of estrogen. Yeah, you're generalizing. He says it again. I'm just gonna leave it at that. This video is good as it is, I think. I don't know about the male privilege thing, though. I want to hear about that. He says girls are just better at sitting down and retaining information. Whatever. I know so many girls that were ADD and still are ADD, and, like, it's just generalizing. So, no, I think it's a combination of things, and it's very biological. I don't think it has anything else to do with it. The majority of preachers are men because in the Bible, they put women down. Like, there's a lot of aspects there. That's why I'm like, obviously some dudes wrote the Bible, yeah, and it was because, yeah, they wanted to think further, or they wanted to control people. So, this is not a good conversation without having the religion conversation first, but, go ahead. So he says, you'll see that atheism is more of a boys' club. It was actually pretty equal at my school, the atheists. So, I don't see how this is true. Okay, well, so yet again, for survival, what he says is there's a lot of homosexual men that are, that are atheists. And that being somewhat true, yeah, there are a lot. He says a lot of them try to go to these other religions, like the Eastern religions, Buddhism and things like that. But they do that because they have to find something, since they did come from a religious background or whatever, they have to find something to tell them that they are accepted amongst everyone, at least, because no one else is accepting them. So it's one of those survival things, yet again. You gotta find something to tell yourself that you're gonna be okay so you can keep going. Otherwise, you're just gonna kill yourself and just give up. Yet again, I don't think sexual preference has anything to do with atheism. Okay, now he reminds... Sorry, I've never heard anyone say face penis. That is hilarious. But yeah, he's like, oh, here on YouTube, people are letting their beards grow to show how long their face penis. I'm like, no, I think what it is that our society likes clean cut, so everyone's like rebelling, basically. That's all that is. Built this way. He's basically saying, he's like, you know, when it's easy for a girl to get popular, but when it comes to religion, politics, and things like that, for people to actually take her seriously, a lot of people don't. And I think that's a product of society, religion, as it were. But good topics to bring up, but I don't think there is really a difference other than the, you know, biological differences. I have a vagina and you have a penis. We both have multiple estrogen levels. You know, it changes. It doesn't stay the same. And same thing with men, too. Testosterone and estrogen levels, they always change. So I think it's really just a biological aspect of it all, and that's where it came from. And yes. So, like, you know, for example, the religion, the Bibles and stuff like that. Yeah, we might have been looking at people and being like, oh, well, you know, they like to, their women are nurturers, and because, you know, they how they act and things like that. Well, that's the animalistic nature of humans. Yeah, we have to take care of our young. It's part of our, you know, put into our stupid DNA, and like we have to be more evolved up here to get over that. But anyhow, leaving you with that.